Welcome to Computer Fundamental Lab Practice, and this is Kumar Swamy from SRRS Government Polytechnic College at Srisila. And today we are going to learn the topic is uh, how to organize files and folders. Okay, and the agenda of today's session is so after completion of this lesson, a student will able to know how to manage the files and folders with the help of File Explorer and different dialog option available for folder and user folders, changing the files display, how to change the display of files in Explorer, and next go back to the previous folder, various different ways to go back to the previous folder. Then we are going to learn how to organize the files and folders, then how to perform copying and pasting of folders as well as files, then customizing the file explorer. Okay, so these are the areas we are covering in this lesson. So to manage the files and folders with the help of an file explorer. So first of all, we can use this file explorer for management and organizing of files and folders. So we are using this file explorer to manage as well as organize the files and folders what are available in the system. Okay, so it's also used to view and manage the resources of your computer. Okay, so this file explorer is also helpful to view as well as to manage the resources of your computer. So the main resources here what we are managing or viewing with the help of this file explorer is internal storage of the computer and different storage devices attached to the computer and as well as optical drives. Okay, so whatever the internal memory or storage devices available, all those devices are displayed. We can view and manage those devices, internal storage devices, as well as we can also attach several devices like floppy drives, or it may be any CD-ROM, CD drives, or CDs, or DVDs, etc. You can also call several pen drives, okay, USB drives. So all these are we can view and manage, we can perform any kind of operations on those resources with the help of this file explorer. Okay, and so to manage the file explorer, manage these files and folders with the help of file explorer, first of all we need to open the file explorer. So for that purpose, open the file explorer by pressing the start button, then choose the file explorer. So if you want to open the file explorer, go to the start button and click on the file explorer. Okay, when you launch the file explorer in Windows 10, you get a quick access window. So after opening the file explorer, it is going to display a window that contains quick access window. In the file explorer window, another window is there, and that is named with a quick access window. Formerly, this quick access window is called favorites in previous version of Windows. So previous version of Windows 10 includes uh, Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 8, 8.1 and etc. So all those are previous versions of this present Windows 10 version. In those versions, this file explorer we are calling it as a favorites in the older versions of Windows. Okay, so here you will see your most frequently accessed folders and files you have created. Okay, in this file explorer window, you are going to view all the folders and files which you are created and accessed most frequently. Okay, so the recent accessed files and folders as well as the recently created files and folders, all those are displayed in the File Explorer window. Okay, and then so this is an example of window of Explorer window, right? So after pressing the start button and we are selecting the File Explorer command option, then after clicking that File Explorer, so this is the window it is going to display. Okay, so here you can see the title of this window, File Explorer. So this is the File Explorer window, and these are the opening, closing, closing and minimizing, maximize buttons. Okay, so in the File Explorer window, so we have a clipboard, organizer, new, open, select, and this is quick search access bar. Okay, so these are the frequent folders and these are the recent files. So total 20 number of files are there which are used recently. Okay, here 9 folders and files are there, and this is a menu called quick access menu in the left side of the panel, and here we have an option called drawbacks. Alright, and then this is an option, my computer option. In the Windows 10 we are calling it as this PC. In the older versions we are calling it as my computer. Okay, so internal components of this my computer, internal folders of the my computer will be displayed here, including the drive details and etc. Right, so here we have one option called OneDrive. Right, so this OneDrive, as we know that if you have any Microsoft accounts, Microsoft account. That account is linked with this OneDrive. Then all the files and folders are stored in the cloud of this OneDrive. There you can access those files and folders anywhere in any computer around the world, right? Um, so these are the several main components available. So this is the menu bar, right? So like this, and this is the quick access toolbar. Okay. So in this way, the entire File Explorer window is divided into several individual components like that. Okay. Now let us close look at the different options or commands or windows or different folders available in this File Explorer window, right? So the entire File Explorer window is categorized into different sections. Okay, so here we can you can easily right, so here you can easily distinguish, right, identify the individual components of this File Explorer. Okay, so here this is the search bar. Okay, this search box for finding files as well as folders. Okay, so we are using this search box to find the files and folders which are created earlier. Okay, in different locations, and they are stored in different folders. And if you want to know the file, if you want to view any particular file which is already exist in various folders, so that are not directly visible. So in this case, if you want to search for a particular file and that is created somewhere else in the in any folder, so if you want if you forgot it where you have created that particular file or folder, then you can search here with the help of this search box. Okay, and here this is a quick access toolbar for frequently accessed commands. So here three commands are there. So these three are the frequently used commands. Okay, frequently accessed commands. So you can also customize this quick access toolbar so that you can add any kind of frequently accessed commands you want here. Okay, so this is the quick access toolbar. In the quick access toolbar, the recently or frequently accessed commands are appear. If you want to add any commands to this, or if you want to manage these commands, whatever the commands available in the quick access toolbar, you can do it. Okay, then under the quick access toolbar, so this is the menu bar. Okay, so under the menu bar, so we have this entire box. Okay, so this is the entire one, we are calling it as a ribbon. ribbon toolbar for managing and organizing the files. Okay, so for managing and organizing the files, different options, different commands are there, and all those commands are displayed in this ribbon toolbar. Okay, and next, this is the navigation and address bar. So first of all, you need to know what is meant by navigation. Navigation is nothing but moving around the directories or folders available in the computer. So you can start from anywhere and you can end it in anywhere. So here, so generally the starting point is this PC. Under this PC we have so many directories and drives. So under that you can create any number of folders and files. You can navigate to among them with the help of this navigation and address bar. Okay. So in the left side panel of the window, so below the navigation and address bar, we have an option called quick access. So this is the quick access navigation pane for frequently accessed folders. So the frequently accessed folders are available here. So these are the frequently accessed folders. So you can access any of them directly under the with the help of this quick access navigation pane. Okay. And below the quick access navigation pane, we have an option called OneDrive synced folder. So this is the OneDrive. Okay, OneDrive synced folder. If you have Microsoft account associated with this particular PC, this particular operating system, okay, then all the files and folders which are created in this particular PC all are synchronized or transferred to this OneDrive account which is existing with this current system. Then those folders and files can be accessible around the world, anywhere, from any computer. Okay, as you already know the login credentials for this OneDrive account. Okay, so after entering the login credentials, you can access the any kind of files which are already backed up with the help of this OneDrive. Okay, and below the OneDrive we have this PC command is there. Okay, so this PC for viewing your computer environment and personal environment. So here you can view the computer environment as well as the personal environment. Personal environment includes the personal folders and files which are created. Okay, mainly. And below the entire window there is an option called status bar where we can view different statuses of files and folders, where you can view the size of a particular file and location, path and status of that particular files and folders, etc. Okay, so and next is so the main work area here. So this one is the all the files and folders. These are all the files and folders which are created by the user. Okay, so the user created files and folders are displayed here. Okay, so are you getting the point? So in the file explorer window we have different categories are there. The explorer window is divided into different components, and individual components we can access with the help of different names. So this is the menu bar, and this is the quick access toolbar, and this is the ribbon tool, and this is the navigation and search box, address bar, and this is the search bar, and this is the area where the user is going to create several files and folders, and this is the status bar, and this is the this PC item, and this is the OneDrive synced folder, and this is the quick access plane, right? So these are the several main components that are displayed in the file explorer window. Okay, now let us go to the detailed in-depth knowledge among all these components available in the explorer window, so that you can gain full knowledge about the file explorer application. Okay, now the quick access toolbar. So this sorry quick access toolbar, here you can pin your most frequently accessed commands This quick access also automatically pins your most frequently accessed folders. So in the quick access toolbar, it is already going to display the several uh, commands which are frequently used. Okay, so not only that, you can also include any number of commands you want in the quick access toolbar. Okay, so with the help of this pinning option. Okay, and the next ribbon toolbar, right? So this is the ribbon toolbar, right? This is the ribbon toolbar. Okay. So, if you are familiar with Microsoft Office or apps such as Paint or WordPad, and the ribbon toolbar command is used to manage your files and often reveals hidden commands quickly. Okay, so in the ribbon, it is going in the ribbon toolbar. It is going to display the several options, commands that are useful to manage your files and folders or etc. So all those commands are displayed under the ribbon toolbar. Some of them are not directly visible. They are in hidden mode. So those commands also are displayed in the ribbon toolbar. Okay, when you select a file or folder, this will display the contextual tab with additional options. So before selecting any file or folder, the ribbon toolbar won't display all the commands available to manipulate or to manage that particular file or folder. So whenever you are selecting that particular file or folder, then only the different commands which are in hidden mode are displayed under the ribbon toolbar. Okay, so it includes mainly copy, move, delete, rename, or the host other tasks using the ribbon command. Okay, so the main commands includes copying, moving, and deleting and renaming of that particular file or folder. And the next one is the navigation and address bar. Okay, so you can use this navigation smoothly through a folder hierarchy or back and forward between the folders. So mainly we are using this navigation and address bar to uh, go back to the previous directory, or you want to go to the uh, directories available in the current directory. Okay, so back and forward between the folders or directories. Okay, the address bar also has a breadcrumb. So here this is the a important command or menu available in the address bar. So that is the breadcrumb. So we are using this breadcrumb menu that makes it easy to navigate to a different folder paths. So with the help of this breadcrumb, you can move to any folder available in any directory or drive from the current directory. Okay, this command is available, this menu is available in the address bar. Okay, so that can be viewed with the help of any image. Okay, so sorry. Um, right, so this is the image, and here, so this is the breadcrumb menu. So you can view the all the files and folders available in the DCPC by clicking on this drop down button. You can also view the files and folders available in this particular drive is directly here. Okay. So in this way, by clicking this drop down button available in the address bar of several folders or paths available in the address bar, you can go to anywhere in any location to find the any file and folder. Okay, then we are going to discuss this quick access panel. It is a new feature in Windows 10. Here you can find your most frequently accessed folders and also ones you have pinned show up here. So quick access panel is displayed in the left side of the actual files and folders of the user. So this is the quick access pane where these are all the different folders which are most frequently used one, and at the same time if the user want to display any folder in this quick access pane, then he can pin those folders into this quick access pin. those pinned folders and as well as the most frequently used folders all are displayed in the quick access panel. Okay. And next is below the quick access pane we have an option called OneDrive synced folder. So if you have a Microsoft account set up with your Windows 10 PC, you can have your files stored in online storage service and have them synced to your computer. Okay, so you can perform the syncing operation between computer to account and account to computer. Okay, so for that purpose, what you need to do is you must have a Microsoft account. That account is must associated with this particular PC. Okay, so then you can access the account not only in that particular PC, you can also access that particular account in anywhere around the world with the help of an internet, and you can access the files or folders which are already synced in that particular account. Right? So it is acting as a backup. Okay, and next this PC. Right under this OneDrive synced folder, so we have another option panel with the name this PC. In this PC, in previous versions of Windows, this PC is also called Computer Explorer. This PC is also called Computer My Computer or Computer Explorer. Okay, so here you can view and manage your internal storage that is already available. Internal storage, it includes the hard drives, hard disk. Okay, and attached storage devices, it may include DVDs or CD drives or any other optical media or any USB drives, mobile phones, etc. So the attached storage devices including optical media. Okay, so in this with the help of this PC command, you can view, manage the files and folders and storage areas available in the computer along with the memories which are attached to this computer. Okay, and the next one is the search bar. Search bar. Use the search bar command to find files stored in the current folder. So in whatever folder, for example, you are opening my computer, this PC. So this PC means the all the drives available in that particular PC are displayed. If you want to search for any file that is available in any drive of the system, then you can go with the search option. If you want to find for a particular file in only C drive, then open the C drive and then perform the search operation with the help of the search bar. Okay, so it is going to perform the search operation on that particular directory. Okay, and next one is sorry. Next one is the status bar. Status bar available at the bottom of the window, right? Bottom of the Explorer. It displays the information about the content stored in the window, such as the amount of files and size of those files and file selection and quick access to folder layout, etc. All these information is stored in the status bar. For example, you are choosing several folders in the window. So for example, there are 10 folders are available and you are choosing 2 folders. Then it is going to display 2 folders selected. Okay, like this, in the same way, it is going to display the size and file selection and etc. All the details. Okay, about the folder layout. Okay, then next we are going to learn this folder option dialog. Folder option dialog. Okay, for this, go to the view tab or view menu available in the menu bar here. Okay, above the ribbon. Okay, now in the view tab ribbon we have an options called options. So here is the options window. Under click on that options window, it is going to display show or hide group. Okay, so go to these options and click on this drop down button and it is going to display show hide groups. Okay, Then after clicking this options window, after clicking this options window, it is going to display this folder options dialog box. So a separate window with the name folder options. So there we have three tabs: general, view and search tab. Okay. So under the search tab we have an option here: open file explorer to quick access, browse folders, right? And here we have an option, two options are there: open each folder in its own window, or open it all the folders in the same window. Okay, so the same window is selected here. You can select this one, so that every time whenever you double click on any folder, then the new in that will be opened in the new window. So if you select this option, then plenty of windows are opened in that particular PC. Whenever you are performing any opening operation, then the new window will be opened. In the same way, if you are opening another folder in the already newly opened window, then again new window will be opened. In this way, all the new windows are open. Then check items as follows. Click items as follows. Double click to open an item. So by default we are choosing this option, double click to open an item. If you choose this one, single click to open an item, then whenever you click on any folder with the help of mouse left button, then that folder will be opened. Okay, and then the navigation pane is there, and then privacy panel is there, right? So under this privacy we have two check boxes are there: show recently used files in quick access. If you select this one, then only the recently used files are displayed. If you uncheck this one, then the recently used files are not displayed on the quick access. Then the second one is show frequently used folders in quick access. So first one is related to files and second one is related to folders. If you select check both these buttons, then all the files and folders which are recently used are displayed. If you uncheck both the folders and both the checkboxes, then it won't display any files and folders which are recently accessed. Okay, so you can use these both, or you can use any one of them. So it's up to you. Okay, and we have one more option called clear. If you click on this button, then all the history related to the files and folders which are recently accessed are deleted. Okay, or either you can choose any one of these. Either you can clear the history, or you can go with restore defaults, so that the default values which are come with the Windows operating system, and those settings are applied. Okay. So after performing any manipulation in this window, click on this apply button, then click on the OK button. Then that particular changes will be affected in the file explorer window. Okay. Now let us close look at the this options dialog, right? So if you don't like to see your most frequently accessed folders and recently accessed files, you can just you can adjust the settings from the same dialog. Under privacy, uncheck the following: show the recently used files and show the frequently used folders, or you can simply erase all the traces by clicking the clean button, right? So in this way you can access the, right here is the under the privacy. So these are the options. Okay, so either you can check these two, so that it can display the folders and files which are recently used, or if you don't want, then you can uncheck these two, or you can simply clear the history, so that it won't display any history about the files and folders recently accessed. Okay, next there is an option user folder. Okay, now we are going to discuss what is an user folder. So in Windows 7 and earlier versions, you had a user folder directory which was used to store a dark line. Sorry. So in Windows 7 and earlier versions of Windows, you have a folder with the username, where you can store your files and organize your files and folders by content such as documents and audio files, pictures, videos, and etc. types of data. All other types of data is available and those are stored under the user folder. Okay, and some of those folders will be still available in the this PC. Okay, so in Windows 10 this PC is there. In Windows 10 also some of the folders which are related to this user folder are available still. Okay, and it includes documents of pictures, videos, audios, and downloads, etc. Okay, and then the other folders that might be part of your user folder created by third party applications are accessible from within your user directory from the breadcrumb menu. So breadcrumb menu we already discussed that. So in breadcrumb menu we can it is available in the address bar of the explorer window. So with the help of that breadcrumb menu available on the address bar, you can navigate to any folder or subfolders or subfolders available in the entire system. Okay, in a single or in a, without moving to many other windows. Okay, and to do that, click on the arrows on the address bar and click on your folder represented by your account name, or you can press Windows key plus R so that the run prompt will be opened. Then type this percentage user profile percentage and hit the enter. Then it is going to display all the user folders of that particular the user folder, and the available folders under the user folder are displayed. So it won't display the remaining else. Okay, so this is it. Here is the user folder with the name Android Costa. Okay, if you click on this, then that particular user folder will be opened and all the files and folders which are related to that particular user will be displayed. This video is available by clicking on this drop down menu of program menu. Right, next one is changing files display. So you can change how your files look by using the view tab. So in the menu bar we have an option file as well as view option is there, view menu is there. In the view menu you can we have several commands. With the help of those commands we can change the way they are presenting, the folders and files are appearing on the windows on the screen. Okay, so when you activate this tab you will see various groups for changing the layout of the windows, files, and current view, hide certain things you see on the screen. Okay, so when you click on this view tab, you have different options are available under the ribbon. Okay, there you can change the files and current view and hiding of several files and folders, etc. All the options are available. Okay, and within the layout group, click one of the available option to change the how your files are display on the screen. Then you can also view the preview or the layout before confirming the hovering over one of the available option. So if you choose any option on the view button, then the folders and files appearing or presenting on the screen, they are changed as per your changes made in the commands available in the ribbon of view menu. Then those live views are appeared on the screen. Then you can choose any one of them, or you can simply skip to the default one. Okay, so here after pressing the view button, so these are the different commands available in the ribbon. So initially all the files and files are available like this. The icon is displayed, then the file name will be displayed. So in this way all the files are displayed. and after clicking this small icon, then the files are displayed like this. These icons of those files are in smaller in size compared with the this one. Okay, so in this way you can change or you can choose any one of the options available under the view. Okay, sorry. So next, if you would like to navigate to previous folder, or you can do with this couple of ways efficiently using either recent locations button or use the breadcrumb menu. So if you want to move to the previous folders, you can use any one of these. One is recent location button. With the help of recent location button, you can choose the folder or file whatever you want that are recently used. Or you can use this breadcrumb menu. So with the help of breadcrumb menu, in a single from a single window, you can move to the any location that is available in the computer, that may be in any folder. It may be from root to the sub menu, etc. All those are selected with the help of in the same window, and that particular window will be displayed. When you click the recent locations menu, you can go back to the previously working directory or quickly without going to through multiple directories along the way. Okay, so with the help of recent locations menu, you can directly move to the folder you are recently used without moving several intermediaries directories. Okay, if you want to use this breadcrumb menu, then this breadcrumb menu is introduced in Windows Vista, provides similar capabilities. For instance, you can easily navigate to a folder within a folder path. So if there are subfolders within a folder, you can quickly jump to any folder within that particular path available on the address bar. Okay, so you can also use this backspace key to go back to one step two. So at a time, with the help of this backspace key, you can move one folder towards the root directory. And next, so this is the breadcrumb menu method, navigation method. Here, this is the address bar. In the address bar, and this is the path. Right now, we are at wiki assets. Okay. Now I want to move some folder available in public. Under the public, we have a folder with the name public music. Now I want to move to this public music in a by changing this single window. Then you can use this breadcrumb method. So move the cursor towards the public and click on this drop down menu. Then all the subfolders available on that particular public menu will be displayed. Then choose the folder whatever you want. For example, if that folder public music is also contains some other subfolders, then those subfolders are also displayed here. Then under that subfolder menu, you can choose any one of them. Okay, so in this way you can use this breadcrumb method to navigate from one folder to another folder in the entire computer. Okay, next, organizing files and folders. If you have a lot of files on your Windows 10 system, you will want to organize them properly. Then you can use this uh, facility to organize the files and folders. Go to the View tab that provides options for sorting how files are displayed. Then here I have chosen to sort my files by type. By type means by the extension, by what type of file it is. So based on that, all the files which are related to similar type are grouped together. Okay, when I select this view, I can see all my Microsoft Word documents and Excel workbooks at a single place like this. Okay, so you can view all the files which are related to Microsoft Word at one place and Microsoft Excel at one place, and all the PDF files are at one place, all the text files are at one place like this. You can view. So this is an example. All the folders are related. Folders are available in this particular window are displayed at one place. All the PowerPoint presentations are displayed at one place. All the Word documents are displayed at one place. So all the PPTs which are related at one place. And the here the compatibility issue is there. That's why here these belongs to 2097 to 2003 format, and here these are all by default it is saved to PPT file like this. Okay, so these are displayed with the help of these options. Sort by, I am clicking on this sort by and choosing this type, then under selecting ascending, so it is going to display all the files under one group of, that is the type of that group, and those types are displayed in ascending order. Okay, and next, copying and pasting of a file or folder. So one of the most common operations for the users is copying, and which creates a replica of an original file. To copy a file, select the file you want to copy and click on the copy under the home tab. You can just as easily copy or move a file without leaving your current location. Okay, so under the home tab within the organized group, click on the copy to option command or move to button. Then choose the location where you want to save or move or copy that particular folder or file. Then the replica copy of that particular folder or file will be created in that location. Okay, so here move to option is there. I am choosing one file, and then move to, I am choosing public under the public, right. So you can easily move files without leaving your current location. Both the move to and copy to buttons presents the existing locations you can choose, or if it is not listed you can choose location dialog. Okay, so in this way, so after selecting the location you click on the copy so that it is copied like this. Okay, so this is the window for move to example, and this is for copy to. So after selecting the copy to, it is going to ask a copy item location. Then we need to give the location and click on copy. Then that particular folder is copied to the destination. Then customizing the file explorer. Now I want to customize my file explorer. So what is File Explorer? It is going to display the all frequently asked, frequently used, or most recently used files and folders, and all the pinned and recently accessed folders are available under the quick access. Right. So like this, all the recent items are displayed. Now I want to customize that File Explorer. Now, so if there are folders you commonly access, if there is any folder that is most commonly accessed by you, now that particular folder is pinned to quick access pane. Okay, so right click on the folder you want to pin it and select pin to quick access, or select the folder and then pin to quick access under the home tab. So you can use any one of these two. Okay, and then that particular folder will be pinned to the quick access plane, right. Next, so this is, here is an example. So here quick access, pin to quick access option is there, and choose the folder whatever you want. Right click on that folder. There we have an option called quick to pin to quick access. So you can use any one of these. Select the folder and click on this pin to quick access. Then it is move to here, or you can use by pressing the mouse right click and choose the option quick to pin to quick access. Okay, so you can use any one of them. If you don't, if you do not always want to see the ribbon, you can minimize it by clicking the minimize button or press the Ctrl F1 on keyboard. So right click here, an option will be there. So something like greater than symbol. If you press this button, then the ribbon will be minimized. If you again press this button, uh, now at that time it is moved to like this, symbol is moved to like this, then again press that button, then the ribbon will be displayed. So thank you, and this is for this is about how to organize the files and folders in the Explorer. So if you have any kind of query, then please ping to kumarswamy.dap@gmail.com. Now let us move to the practical one, whatever till now we have discussed. Okay, so now I am want to open the file explorer. So what I have to do? Go to the start and uh, click on file explorer, or simply type the File Explorer and click on this File Explorer. Then the File Explorer window will be open. Okay. So here, so this is the quick access toolbar. This is the quick access plane, and this is the this PC, and this is the OneDrive, right? And these are the ribbon, and this is the menu bar, and this is the quick access toolbar, right? These are the recently frequently accessed folders, frequent folders, and these are the recent files. So up to it displays the 20 files here, and 6 folders are displayed. So with this you can access any of the file and folder. So here this CAD folder is with an option called pinned option. So this folder is pinned to the quick access folder, so that I can easily open this CAD folder without opening the my PC, this PC documents and then CAD. Okay, so like this. So and after selecting any of the file and folder, here we have an option copy to. So choose the folder whatever you want, then that on that particular folder this particular copy of this file will be copied. So you can also click on move to, and delete option is also there, so you can delete the folders and files. So here we have view option. Under the view option we have different layouts are there, so detailed. Now it is going to change the uh, uh, presence appearance. Okay, so you can choose any one of these. Okay, so like this. And next we have an option dialog box, right? So choose any one of the folder and click on this option, change folder and search option, right? So this folder option will be displayed under the general. So it is going to display open each folder in the same window. If I am changing this open each folder to its own window, then after pressing apply and OK, now if I am open CAD, then that CAD window will be folder will be opened in a separate window. Now if I want to open this desktop, then separate desktop window will be opened. So like that, right? So I'm changing to previous state, right? And then next, so in how click items as follows. So by default it is double click to open an item. So if you want to open a particular file or folder, then you need to click with the help of mouse layout button. We need to double click on that. So if you want to change to single click, then click on this and choose whatever the option you want and click on apply. Then you can with that option after pressing the single click on a particular file or folder, it will be opened. Now here privacy, in the privacy, so it is shows the recently used files in quick access. If I am choosing selecting this one also, so both are going to display the recently used files as well as folders, and click on apply and OK. Okay, so not only this, you can clear the history and you can go to the recent previous state, right? So under the view option you have a folder with the name hidden files and folders. Don't show the hidden files and folders and drives. So this is the by default option. If you choose this one, then it is going to display all the folders and files which are available, which are in a hidden mode. Those details are displayed here. Okay, so apply. Okay, right? So in this way you can organize the files and folders. So here different options are there. So right click on this and so I am opening the documents folder, and different documents are available here, and all the documents are sorted based on their updations. So here these are the yesterday files, and these are the last week files, and these are the earlier month file, and these are the earlier this year file. Now I want to sort. Then sort by what? Sort by type. Then all the files and folders are sorted and sort by type, and then group by what? Group by type. Then all the items which are of all the files and folders are of similar type, they are grouped together like this. So all the Adobe PDF files are available under one, and all the folders are available, file folders are available at one place. So like this, all the Excel files are available here like this. So in this way, so you can view all these options. Okay, and you can change the present layout of those files and folders. Okay, so in this way you can organize your files and folders. Okay, so if you have any kind of query, then please ping me to kumarswamy.dap@gmail.com, and try to practice and try to make different folders and files at different locations, and try to practice more with this file explorer, so that you can learn so many things. Okay, so thank you.